The story of how a side chick brutally murdered his sugar daddy's wife. The story starts in Kiambu County. Now we all know the gift of family is the best thing, and business tycoon Koril knew this. Having started out from humble beginnings, he was determined to do everything to make sure his family had the best things life could offer. He started out as a simple man owning a timber yard in Kiambu County. As fate would have it, the business started booming. This time around, he moved to Nairobi and opened yet another timber yard. Things were going well for Koril, and this is when he met the love of his life, Mary Wamboi Kimangara. They got married and were blessed with 2 children, 1 boy and a girl. Their family was abundantly blessed, and Koril worked his ass off to give them everything. Soon enough, Koril decided to open a hardware store for his wife in Nairobi, and things were ultimately going well for this couple. However, things would take a different twist after Koril met this young woman identified as Wangoi Muigai, who was only 36 years old. Wangoi was selling smokies and mayai boil. Koril drove near her with his Mercedes-Benz, ultimately drawing attention to the lady who was really struggling to make ends meet. He introduced himself and offered Wamboi a job at his wife's hardware shop. Wamboi, having seen how wealthy Koril was, wanted more than just a job from him. Soon enough, Koril and Wangoi hit it off and ultimately had an affair. Koril, wanting to hide the truth from his wife, asked Wangoi to quit working from his wife's hardware store. Mary was shocked to see her quitting after working for only 1 month, but she didn't pay attention that much. After all, she was going to find another person to work for her. Koril, now having a side chick, started spending more time with Wangoi and didn't have time for his family. He started coming home late, and at other days he wouldn't completely come home. Mary obviously started noticing this and suspected his husband was cheating on her, but she didn't have enough evidence yet. This led to continued disagreement between the two, and the once adorable family started falling apart, little by little. On the other hand, Wangoi was living her best life. She stopped living in a single room, and Koril rented her a house at 4 Ways Junction. The monthly rent at the luxurious apartment was approximately 60,000 per month. The house was fully furnished with the latest sofas and electronic devices. To top it all, Koril bought Wangoi a car. In short, Wangoi was living her best life. She was a living proof of the saying, from grass to grace. But again, everything has its own consequences. Koril and Wamboi were going to vacation in different parts of the country. Wamboi was living every girl's dream, and she was willing to do everything just to make sure this lavish lifestyle wouldn't come to an end. As fate would dictate it, Koril felt bad seeing his once adorable family falling apart. He started avoiding Wangoi, and this really angered her. She secretly started plotting how to kill Koril's wife. So on Saturday, January 26, 2019, Wamboi's plan was ready, and she had everything to execute it. On the fateful Saturday at around 10 a.m., Wangoi made her way to Koril's matrimonial home. The gate was opened by Koril's son. Wangoi offered to buy the little boy pizza at a nearby Thika mall. The boy agreed to accompany her, but requested to first seek permission from his mother. The innocent boy went back to the house, telling her mother that Auntie Wadadi was around and wanted to buy him pizza. Mary was shocked and quickly made her way to the gate to see who Auntie Wadadi was. Mary was immediately shocked to find out that it was her former employee at the hardware shop. The two women greeted each other warmly and agreed to have a lunch date together. They joyfully spent the afternoon together. However, Wangoi was secretly plotting to kill Mary so that she could end up as Koril's wife. They ate nyama choma, drank wine together. They left the restaurant at around 5 p.m. It is not yet clear how Wangoi convinced Mary to visit her house at Four Ways Junction. Mary went and her deepest fears were confirmed. There at Wangoi's house, Koril's photos were hanged on the wall. In the photos, Koril and Wangoi looked all lovey-dovey and it was clear they were dating. The furniture in the house also matched that which Wamboi had seen on her husband's phone a while back. It was now clear to her that Koril had been cheating on her with Wangoi. An argument ensued between the two women and ultimately a fight started which lasted until darkness set in. In the end, Mary's body was discovered on Sunday morning dumped in a dam in Judah. Police believe the body was dumped that same night. Wamboi had a deep cut on one side of her hand and multiple bruises on both hands. This was a clear indication that she had struggled before her death. Police say the body was wrapped in bedsheet and put in a sack. It was then put in her car and driven to the dam at around 1 a.m. Apparently, an earlier plan to carry the body in a taxi fell flat after the driver chickened out when he realized what the assignment was. Koril was arrested at the scene on Sunday morning. Police say they saw him walking as they collected evidence from the dam. Koril led the police to Wangare's house. Wangoi was found packing her luggage, ready to leave. Under her bed was found blood-stained clothes and a knife that had allegedly been used to kill Mary. Wangoi was immediately arrested. Guys, if you like my content, make sure you subscribe and also don't forget to comment and turn on that notification bell so you get every new video once I upload it.